This is going to be going over the special exchange shop. We're going to take a look at some of these packs, how you should be using your coupons if you're a light spender, and also the cheapest way to get to some of these slightly larger items, like the limited selectors. I know some people are going to be keeping an eye on, and pretty much how you can get to these very, very quickly. And the most important thing, first up, this applies to literally everybody because we get 2 special coupons for free. This item here, the 7 Leifs, this did not used to be weekly. This probably means that you should buy this, you should be able to buy this once a week. I'm buying one now. This should come back in a week. There's 6 weeks, so we should be able to buy this 6 times. We get 2 coupons for free, so instead of spending this the second coupon I have on energy, it's much, much better to just buy the Leifs instead. And if you're going to spend a little bit, like let's say you're buying the PC pack for $5, you get enough coupons, you get 8, you also get 2 Leifs. That's 2 Leifs, plus you can buy this 4 times, because you're going to use the 2 free ones on this, so there's going to be 4 purchases left. That's $5 for 30 Leifs, which is really, really good value. If you're buying the PC Client $5 pack, you still have 4 tickets left over. I don't know what to do with those. There's nothing like super good value down here for 4. It's like buy 2 molos and buy 1 energy, I guess. But this applies to literally everybody because we get 2. And if you're literally just spending like $5, or if you spend the 10, so you can get the 16 tickets for some daily summons and also the Leifs, that's what you should be buying. Just make sure you're buying the Leifs weekly. That's it. So now let's take a look at the cheapest way to get to probably the 2 most important items here, which is the limited selectors. So the main thing to keep in mind is that when you are buying, your initial purchase value is kind of OP just because these ones come super, super cheap and they're double value. The value of all of these packs scales based on the price. $5 for 4, $10 for 8, $30, 24. This was $10 for 8, so $50 should be 40, and then $100 should be 80. So it scales like per price, everything is the same. So you don't really have to worry about like min-maxing buying specific packs for cost efficiency unless you're trying to hit a specific breakpoint, or if it's something like you are buying the PC packs, which give you a little bit extra. So if you're looking for just the artifact, then it's 50. At 50, you get to 34 currency here, and we also get 16 tickets for hitting 34, or on our way to 34. I'm not including the 2 free ones in there. So we'll say that 34 is our goal, because 34 plus 16 gets us to exactly 50. If you are trying to get to 34, we have 2 for free, and then I'm always going to be buying these 2 because they're the cheapest ones. This is 8 tickets plus 16, or it's the best cost to value ones because it's 2x. So it's 24 plus 8. That gives us 26. This means we have 8 left to hit 34, and that's just a $10 pack. So 10 plus 5, that's $25. $25 gets you this artifact selector. Now what about the hero selector? The hero selector, assuming you're starting from 0, is 70. And first off, the breakpoint, there's no breakpoint for 70. So you get 16 tickets for free. We're aiming for 54. 54, again, 8, 16, 24, plus this is 26. So 26, we're aiming for 54. We can buy a $30 pack for 24. And that gets us to 50, and then just a $5 pack for 4. And that gets us to 54. You could also buy the Mystics as well if you want. Like this $30 pack gives you 24, so if you don't want the Skystones, or if you'd rather have the Mystics, you could just buy the Mystic packs instead. That's definitely an option. I'm just looking at the Skystone ones because they're further left. So that was 30 plus 5 plus 5 plus 10. That's $50. So it's $50 in order to get to the limited 5-star ticket. Now let's say you want to buy both, because a lot of units are going to want both the the unit, or they're going to want their own personal artifact. Like Afternoon Soak Flan, for example, really wants her personal artifact. That's 120 combined. If you hit 110, you get 20 tickets, and that pushes you over. That gives you 10 extra to work with, which you can spend on all of these Leifs. So that's nice that you get a bit of overflow. But that also means that we're just trying to hit 110. We get 2 plus 4 plus 12. That is 18 tickets for free. So we have 18 tickets for free and 24 from here. That gets us up to 42. From 42, we are still missing 68 tickets. So we know that the $100 pack is overkill, but this gives us 40. So this leaves us with 28. And then we've seen 28 already. That's just a 30 pack plus a 5. So this combined is 20, plus this is 30, or plus the 30 is 50, and then plus the 50 is 100. So it's $100 if you're trying to get both the limited 5-star hero selector and the limited 5-star artifact selector. Now another pretty good item here, I would say, is this. This comes with 2 rolls already into defense on a protection set necklace, which is honestly kind of nice. It's nice, but it's 55, slightly higher than the artifact. It'd be roughly the same price if you were starting from 0, just with a little bit extra. Because before, when we went for 50, we went for exactly 50, and it was $25. You need 5 extra currency. That's going to cost you an extra it's going to cost you an extra $10. So it's $35 for that instead. And then also, I guess if you're really desperate for a bottle and you don't really care about, I mean, yeah, if you just want the bottle, if you just want like a limit break on your artifact, 42, hitting 34 pushes us past 42. This gives you 6 for free, so we're looking for 36. This gives us 24, so then we need 12, and that's just another 15. So it's $30 if you are looking to... Wait, no, that's not right. Okay, let's do that again. We're trying to hit 34. We're trying to hit 34, and we get 6 plus 24 for free. Okay, no, it's literally just $20. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because you have 24 from here. This gets you to 30. And then this gives you 4. So it's just $20 if you're looking just for a bottle, which is honestly pretty cheap. Usually these bottles are put in like much more expensive packs with a lot of other stuff bloating it. And then if you just love summons, this 8 tickets, very easy. Just buy the $10 PC client pack, gives you 16, enough for the Leifs as well. And we can go ahead and take a look at all of the items in the shop as well. These are a scam. It's 3... Does this show me the items? No. Whatever. This is... It's just no Bossaruka, no Light Tenebria, no Light Mercedes, no Aria. But because it's 3 random ones, you could triple low roll and you would be down a lot of money. This is just... Both of these are scams. It's only for the Mega Whales. The limited selectors, I'll put up a tier list tomorrow, but it's just if you need something from it, then get it. The limited artifact selector is, of course, higher value than the hero one, I think, if you have everything, just because getting extra copies of certain limited artifacts can be nice, like Sweet Miracle. Now, all of these gear pieces, the right side pieces are slightly more expensive than the left side ones, so let's talk about how I feel about the pieces in general. I mentioned this necklace. I think this necklace is pretty nice. Protection set gear can be annoying to get. And this does start you off on a pretty decent base. 25%. Even if you only hit it once, a 30% defense necklace is great. Next up, I don't like that many of these. I don't like these pieces like that much. Besides that, the ring is nice because this is a lot into crit damage, though you do have to worry about the crit damage cap of 350, of course. All of these are all high rolled. It's just a matter of the substat synergy. So this might be next just because it has a good chance to be a DPS ring. For these boots, I kind of like them just because effectiveness boots on hit set, 30% effectiveness on a hit set boot is nice just because it's hard to come by hit set gear because you don't really actively aim for it. Maybe with the otherworldly Wyvern difficulty, you might start seeing it more again, but this is decent. It's just very liable to brick, because I think if it hits Ephra's, it's kind of dead. This chest is just a speed check. You're just gambling for higher speed. Just keep in mind 88s roll slightly lower speed, because if you hit a 4 speed, you can't reforge it, and your odds of hitting 5 speed are super, super small. So odds are this piece is somewhere from 21 to 24, even if you hit speed 3 more times. And then for the sword, this is a lot of HP, and I feel like pieces like this, you're kind of just aiming for HP or FRES, you don't really care about the speed. So a little bit hard to get super good value out of it, but it's decent, I guess, if you really need a sword. It is left side gear, and I don't think left side gear is like as important to get compared to the right side pieces. And this helmet is just FRES check, really. All of these +0 pieces, it's kind of just prioritize the right side gear, then go for the left side gear. Pretty basic stuff, just because the right side gear is, since it has a set main stat, is just naturally more valuable. Slate and bottle, I think bottles are more important than slates, but if you just get whatever you need, this is also kind of a scam, just because it's RNG, you don't know where you're getting from the connection. These are super scams. You're probably hitting nothing. Please do not buy the hero one. If you really want to summon that badly, the artifact one is better, because at least you're getting dust in the worst case scenario. I think these are also kind of scam, unless you're like super broke for reset stones. Daily summons are just for fun. I might pick this up for fun. And then please don't buy epic charms. Any leftover tickets go into energy, I guess. And we already went over the Leifs. The Leifs are super, super nice. These moles I'm not a huge fan of either. I guess if you like really, really need them, you can buy them. But we're getting 28 molas for free, just from the daily check-in or the daily event by itself. That's it for all of these items. I don't know if I really plan on buying anything. I might just do summons for fun. The bottle is kind of tempting me, and so is this necklace, but I got some other stuff to spend on some other time, so probably not. But hopefully this helped anybody who is looking for what to do with their coupons. I think the big thing was this Leaf thing. It's very important to not miss out on the weekly thing here. And I'll see you guys next time.